Today's video is going to be on how to replace ATV tires on a budget. As you can see, we already have the old tires broken off. I will include a clip of that. It did not go as planned and I broke my Harbor Freight tire changer. But moving on, we have recoated these rims with some, non-rubberized truck bed coating. We're going to see how well it holds up. It's kind of textured, but we can live with that. It's a whole lot better than what it was. We have our Amazon special spoons, which I actually had to use those to debead the tires. All right, to start this process, we have our new valve stems. Dawn soap mixed with water. I think I've got it a little bit on the soapier side, but we just needed to lube the stuff up. So we're going to give this a little spray down. And what we need to do is get it inside of that hole. Now they do make tools for this, but I'm too cheap to buy it. So got that pulled through. You can see it's got a little backstop here, and we want to get that fully seated. So we're going to keep pushing and working it around. Looks like we still got a little bit on the back side. And that one kind of popped into place, so we're good there. Alright, so we've got our new tires. Alright, so I always like to go from the front side of the rim. As you can see, you have this little cutout here with a smaller diameter. That's pretty much going to be your workspace as far as stretching the tire into place to where you can actually get it over the lip of that rim. So we are going to start with giving this a little spray down. Go ahead and push it in. A lot of the times you can actually get this in without using any spoons, like that. So now we just got to flip it over. And again, we've got to make sure we try to stay inside that gap. So we'll get a little pressure on it. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to work it in much. It does help if you set the tires out in the sun. But where I'm at, it is a brisk 32 degrees right now. So like we've got a little bit of leverage started, so we're just going to keep working that over. What I'm doing here, getting the spoon in, I'll rotate it to where that curve is on the lip. And we're just inching it down. And there we go. As we ratchet it, it's going to try to scrunch up in the center section here. So we're going to ratchet a little bit. Let's go through just on that center section a little bit. So it's looking like we have started to, hope you guys can see it. There's a little bit of pressure in it. We're starting to pull up to that bead on both sides. Now excuse this is not painted and it's probably not going to be. This is going on a little utility four-wheeler. So we're going to give it a little bit more pressure, make sure it's up against that bead. And then we're going to undo the ratchet strap, narrow it all the way up. Most tires have some form of indication on it as far as what the max PSI is for seating the bead. So those on the Sportsman were 40. It looks like these are 28 PSI. So we've got our little gauge and we're gonna air it up a little bit, check it, and then you can see we are fully seated on this front side. We only had to go up to about 20 PSI. It looks like we're fully seated on the back side. So there you have it. We have everything set on the bead and aired up. to about 5 and 6 psi. We did it ourselves.